Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're going to do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Keanu Thompson. Keanu!
This young woman was doing a podcast.
Hello, everyone. Ooh, can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me?
It's when shots rang out and she ducked for cover.
The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horns.
When it's just so untoward.
That's hard to do. I'm going to create the energy with my dancing. Harry. Oh, holy Lord. Nope. And then I went, okay. When are these two idiots going to stop? I love it. I can't get enough. We can't, Michaeline, look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Tell me now or I'll start screaming. You can. Hello, good morning. I'm sick as a dog still, but I'm here for you. I felt as if I didn't get out of bed and be here for you fine people that I might just pass away. I'm feeling a little bit better. So that's progress. Yes, I'm smoking. Don't at me, okay? It's my only happiness. I don't know what came over me. I am not a good sick person, but I'm here. Scream. Push-up says. I can't. It would hurt. Visconti's been doing a marvelous job taking care of me. Just a marvelous job. He's only been poking and prodding at me a little bit, and he's given me a secret concoction of pills and ointments and liquids, some sort of cloudy water. And apparently, that's what you need. It's like he's like a witch doctor. Some sort of voodoo, like a Haitian. Who knows? You may have given me cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Throat doesn't hurt. I have I'm not sure. I'm almost out of the woods with this, but it could be COVID. So that's why I haven't left really the house. It sort of came over me a few days ago. Then I did realize as I was lighting incense, I couldn't smell anything. And last time I had COVID, I can't have COVID. I'm vaccinated. So I don't know. But the aches are gone. I'm just still a little. So here we are, still smoking. But I didn't smoke for a few days. That's worth something. But we have a very, very interesting show for you this morning. This fine.
You're doing a different one?
Get out! You're covered in cat hair. You're scaring them. You never. Do you feel sick?
What's that?
Do you feel sick?
You're sicker than usual.
Go fucking figure. Leave it to me. And we're at the 11th hour before my wedding, right? Thank God it happened now. Went and had my final fitting for my wedding dress. It's marvelous. I mean, every time I go, I'm like, it just gets better and better. Then they packed it up in a little suitcase, zipped it on in. And then I stayed at Chrysanthemum's house and we did nightlife. And then at the end of nightlife Thursday, I was like, something isn't right. Woke up in the morning and I was on death's door. And I've been like this ever since. But I do feel quite a bit better. It cannot work under these conditions. Bing, bing, bing. Hello, Flat Cat. Hello, Chris Subdivisions Baldessano. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Jesus almighty, get a hairbrush, Gino. No, he'll just cut off the straggly bits in the shower. So, Gino, Detroit by Dark. Gino needs Pfizer. Hello. Let me give out some Kiki bugs. 178 million Kiki bucks for everyone here right now. I think that's radical, but it's due. And 12 Kiki coins. Why not?
Wow.
Oh. Captain Miserable. Hello, Lindsay H. Wedding dress sneak peek? No, but I will tell you. They said I had them do something radical to this dress that they had never done before, and they doubted me. But now they're like, oh my God, you must send us photos. This is the coolest thing we've ever seen. Made them. I said, I want the slit. Hike it up here, right here. No, it's going to seem crazy, but do it. Just do it. And then I said the back was sort of see-through. I said, can you make the front also like the back? They were like, what? And now they're like, oh my God, you were right. It's really quite cool. Really cool. I showed some photos of wedding dresses I didn't choose on a previous stream. I could show you some of those. Maybe I could do that. I wonder if I could get to them. There's some of the ridiculous wedding dresses I did not, in fact, choose. Let me see if I can get to them quickly. I have 28,000 photos on here. So let's see if I go. Sometimes I have the uncanny ability to go like this and stop when it's about to be where I need it to be. La la la. La la la. La 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 la. La la. Lele. Bing bing. Bing. Bing bing bing. Bing bing bing. Bing 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 bing. Bing 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 bing. Okay, so it's not that uncanny of an ability. It's really not an ability at all. That would have been before. I'll work on this, guys. Should have been around. Around right. Yeah. Aha! I'm so smart. Here's one I did not choose. Although this was really cool. It's just the back of it. I didn't choose this one. This is what I sort of thought I would be getting. I would share it. I'll just show you on the phone. Can you see? There it is. Focus. Focus. Camera. Did not choose that one. Although it's kind of cool, isn't it? I guess this was the front of it. Also, when you try on these dresses, they have to clip them to you, and all of them, the boobs are all way too big. So that's why they look kind of funky. But that's another thing with my dress. I'm like, take the freaking cups out. I'm not. Who am I fooling? It's not me. They're like, really? I said, get these things out of here. And they obliged, and they were like, you were right. I was right again. They were really very nice. They're like the nicest ladies I maybe have ever met in my life. There's another one. Yeah, see, so it looks, the boobs look big. But yeah, I tried like this one on, but no. See, the boobs look unnatural. But that one I liked. I did not, in fact, choose it. I tried on this ridiculous one. I'll show you that too. What else do we have to do? Am I right? Ooh, more. Okay, wait. Don't accidentally show your actual dress, Kiki. That would be terrible. I tried on this bub. And as you can see in this too, the boobs are floating over my chest because it's. But I tried on this one. That was kind of neat, like a cupcake. Like a cupcake. Yeah, I didn't choose that little bub either. Look, you can see by my face, I'm like, this is not right. It was more like a quinceañera than a wedding dress. Oh, wow. It's been so. What a long road it's been. Ah, yes, this one too was very cool. This was very cool. Also did not choose this one. I did not choose that one. I'm not a big fan of the mermaid fit. No. You will be dazzled. You'll never guess what I chose. That was the store I got it from, though. I will not reveal to you which one it was. The first place I went with my friend Elliot, I let him choose one, and I was like, oh my God. I liked him more than I thought I would, but dear God, was it wild. Here, I'll show you one more, because these are wild. Wild. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, yeah, this one was too, well, no, I'm not even going to show you that. It's too ridiculous. Please hold. La, la, la. La, la, la. La, la, la. La, la, la. La, la, bing, bing. Oh, it's so boring. Oh, no. I loved this one. But this one was like millions of dollars. I'm not going to show you that one because mine is sort of like that one. So I'm not going to show you it. But because I found one that's even better. They tailored it for me, to me. But for much cheaper. Oh, I can't find it. But yes, I can. Where are you? Oh, come on. You guys will die. This one. This was ridiculous. But somehow I liked it. And actually, I sort of took something from this as well and put it on my dress. So, look at that. Look at that. Monstrosity. So, it's been a long road. That was a friggin' year ago, I guess. Well, almost a year ago. So, I have my dress. She's a beaut. Went and tried on my dress, and now, pardon me. Went and tried on my dress. Stayed with Chrysanthemum because the dress place happens to be near to her house. Did nightlife, and then I woke up sick as a dog. So leave it to me to get right. What probably is COVID because I can't smell anything. And the only other time in my life when I couldn't smell anything was COVID. See if I go like this. Thank you, Sam, for these fine drops. I feel better. I still... Nothing. But I will eat one. Oh. What will we do? I can't not choose these. Will Keanu recap the IUD injuries of penis news during his gun? Yes, I will. I plan on it. Thank you, Duke, for reminding me. So, thank you, Sam, for these. These are fine drops. And they are fine. I can taste them, so that's good news. I couldn't taste the other day. Everybody, grab a coffee with Kahlua, or a cigarette, a joint, a toothpick, whatever your oral fixation is. And buckle the fuck in. Because this is Kiki in the morning. Then we go, Aaron got here early and gave me $10. Thank you, Aaron. Happy to see you. Must be feeling better. Here, take some money. Money is the best medicine. Yes, it is. The goal here is happiness, but money makes me feel better. Money heals me. So, 100 million Kiki bucks for you, Aaron. And 0 Kiki bucks for the toe. Speaking of goals, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg, shake, shake.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
Shake, shake, shake. The goal here is happiness, but I am getting married. We wouldn't care if you just gave us a couple bucks to say you loved us. Yeah, it's coming down to the wire, guys, but I will recap the IUD injuries and how I believe that is bullshit. So thank you for reminding me of that. I believe all of my football picks have won. I think they all won. One moment. Visconti. He must be meditating. Honestly. I'll ask him when he comes barreling back into the room. But I think all my I think something like 90% of the teams I picked won their games. So kudos to me. Good job, Kiki. And Gino didn't do very well, but I did.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
There's many things that are interesting about him. No, I think out of 13 games, I got 9 right. So if you're watching, you should become a member on Eugene's channel, because we do this thing on Thursdays where he shows me the emblems and I pick the games in a sort of Slumdog Millionaire sort of psychic way. And they seem to be good picks. So you should pick my picks and you too can win money in Vegas. I think that's how it goes. I think out of 13 football games, I picked 9 correct. Wee! Joey Dago, I have had the fencers for the Gaytown fencers for so long, and they keep winning, I think. So yes. So yeah, we have some Diddy news. There's something very particularly odd about this gentleman named Jonathan Audie, who once shot up the Trump Hotel and Doral Hotel in Florida. And when they interrogated him way back in the day, I mean, I don't know how many years ago this was. We'll get into it. He mentioned going to a Diddy party. We're going to look at that. My football picks, wedding, bing, bing, bing. Oh my God. And this show, what do we start with? Love on the Run. It's not a show. It's a documentary on Netflix. My God. It's wild. Absolutely wild. It's about this prison guard named Vicky, and she falls in love with one of the inmates, and they run away together before he was let out of prison. I don't think he was ever going to get out. Insane. Absolutely insane. Batshit. So So what shall we start with, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, yeah, and then Bridesmaids. There's this Reddit. We were talking about this on Simcast last night. Let's start with this since we were on the bride thing. This, it's this AITA. And I don't know. I don't read Reddit because it's spooky. But am I the... Oh, it stands for Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for making my bridesmaid wear a dress that makes her look fat? Here's my thing on this. What? Why would that benefit you? You may as well just not have bridesmaids if you're worried about them looking too good, standing next to you. And how do you if somebody doesn't look fat, how do you make them look fat? You like put them in a fat suit? What constitutes fat? I would never. I told my bridesmaids, and 3 of my bridesmaids are men. God in heaven. 3 of my bridesmaids are men, so they're just wearing the suit, the suit with this color bow tie, like the groomsmen are. excuse me, I'm having a stroke, or my glasses are dirty. Hit the like button. I cannot work under these conditions. Just hold. I blibed. Much better. I don't understand this notion that you want your bridesmaids to look shitty. Won't that just ruin your photographs? I told my bridesmaids, and their dresses are around this color too. It's my favorite. It's like a bluey green, like my nails, like a peacock sort of green, blue. And the brides, men in waiting, whatever you want to call them, they're just wearing the black tux with the bow tie. But the only thing I made them do, and one of them put up a fight, but they obliged shortly after that. All of the bridesmaids are wearing sparkly heels, like silver sparkly heels to match my silver sparkly heels, but whatever kind that they want. So I found them all silver sparkly loafers. Is that bad? That's the one rude thing I did. My bestie Elliot was like, absolutely not. He said, oh, but please. Even the straight one's doing it. I have one straight bridesman. He was like, it's your wedding, whatever you want. And then he said, this is great. I'll look like a black man. I said, what? He showed me a picture. I was like, aren't they glorious and magnificent? He did not put up a fight. But the one, my man of honor, he said, no, absolutely not. And then he was like, fine. So it was the one mean bride thing I did. I get one thing. Push-ups. Thank you for the $1.99. You have any pretty single female bridesmaids? I have 4 female bridesmaids. And 1, 2, 3 of them are single. And they all have huge boobs. And I'm not making that up. Well, okay, one has more, maybe a cup size bigger than me. Maybe she's in my size, maybe with a cup size bigger. And then the other 2, enormous breasts. No, the other 3, enormous breasts. That's the thing. I told them, here's the dress. This is the color. Here's the website. And they have 90 dresses to choose from. 90 of them, but they all have huge tatoons. So it was a little bit of touch and go for them to try and find one that they had to order up sizes because they're just well endowed, which what a luxury to have that problem. Am I right? But I would never want them to look bad. I would never want them to look fat. It's not like I said everybody must wear this kind of slinky silk dress in puce to accentuate any flaw you may have. No, I said pick out whatever style you like. Just make sure it's this color. And this is a very flattering fucking color. I mean, if black is the most slimming, this is a dark color. It's not like, baby blue. I wouldn't do that. Why would you want to ruin your own photos? You want everybody to look like miserable, like pieces of shit standing next to you? That is not a good way to make friends and influence people, ladies and gentlemen. It is just not. My straight bridesman would have worn a dress if I asked him to. That's the funny thing. He was like, I would have done it. I'm like, I can't make my entire wedding a complete farce, So, but this is this Reddit thing that we were going through last night on Simpcast. If you're not subscribed to Chrissy Mayer, get subscribed. It's rude to watch and not subscribe. Yes, I'll share it with you. Chat screen. Bing, 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 bing. You know you can't read it, but it's there. I'll read it to you. Wouldn't you rather see my sick face? Sick face, Kiki. Am I the asshole for making my bridesmaid wear a dress that makes her look fat? I have always loved the aesthetics of the Regency era, and I wanted to incorporate it into my wedding. So I decided that my bridesmaids will wear empire waist dresses. The Empire Strikes Fat. Am I right? I said it last night, so I had to say it again. I don't think it got enough. It's a Star Wars joke. The Empire Strikes Back. The Empire Strikes Fat. The back and fat don't really rhyme. I get it. I'm not a poet. Lindsay, yes, that's correct. That is peak insecurity to make someone look bad on purpose. Right. And if you don't feel good about yourself, what is rude? If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Or vice versa, whatever it is. It is peak insecurity. And it's weird. It must be stopped. So yes, before even reading the rest of this, you are the asshole. So I decided that my bridesmaids will wear empire waist dresses, like the ones seen in Bridgerton or Pride and Prejudice. Whoa. Pride and Prejudice. Nearly all of my bridesmaids love this idea. However, one of my bridesmaids is very mad at me for insisting that they wear empire waist dresses. She claims that the dress looks unflattering on her due to her body proportions. She has broad shoulders, a large chest. Did she say this? You make it sound like Miss Trunchbull. She has broad shoulders, a large chest, large arms, and a small waist, and thin legs. Let's draw that. Okay. So here's Mary. Should we draw it? This is Mary. Hello, Mary. She probably has a lazy eye. We'll put her hair in a bun on top of her head with some wispies. There's her head. All right, there's Mary. Here's a neck. She has broad shoulders. All right, broad shoulders. A large chest. Boom, boom. Va, va, voom. Va, va, voom. Okay. Those are her arms. What else does it say she has? So I'm just going to do a rendering of Mary here. She has broad shoulders, a large chest, large arms. Okay, so large arms. Which means large fingies. A small waist. Okay. And thin legs. I can't imagine this is what Mary looks like. But maybe she does. And you know what? She doesn't look that bad now that I've drawn her. So this is what Mary looks like. This is an actual photo of her bridesmaid. Well, no wonder she didn't want to wear the empire waist dress. Large. Now draw the empire waist. Empire waist is like here. Yeah, so imagine if you put an empire waist dress. Actually, that might be quite flattering on her. Oh, nope. It's not, though. It's not. Because God, I feel like she looks like a it looks like a Star Wars character. Yeah. I see where Mary's coming from. I do. I see where she's coming from. And Mary wants to have fun at the wedding too. She wants to celebrate you, right? Oh, poor Mary. She claims due to the high waistline, her large chest, her waist appears much larger than it actually is. She wants something more flattering. Yes, just like we drew it. Look, see? See, as you can see here, it doesn't accentuate. It just goes out around her waist, and her waist is here. So she would rather have it cinched in, snatched in a little bit so that people don't think she's just a big, large Marge in charge. I get it. I would never want one of my bridesmaids to feel fucking uncomfortable. She also says that the type of dress emphasizes her thick arms. She told me that those dresses made her look fat and triggered her past body dysmorphia insecurities. Okay, no, that's a little bit drastic. Body dysmorphia exists. I think we all have it a little bit. But I would never be like, if I were the bridesmaid, I'd be like, this Empire waist dress is making me have my body dysmorphia issues come back. Actually, I think I'm going to develop another debilitating eating disorder if you don't change this. I'd probably just suck it up. Okay, Mary, maybe you should just suck it up. It's just one day. So I'm back and forth. She asked me if she could modify her dress to define her figure, but I said all the bridesmaids had to wear the same dress and that I didn't want her to stand out. She said I was being selfish and that I wasn't taking into account other people's body types. I said she was acting extremely entitled. It's my wedding. I shouldn't have to cater to her insecurities. Am I the asshole? Let's read some of the responses. I'm on the fence here. On the one hand, wearing bridesmaids' dresses we find ugly and unflattering is a time-honored tradition. And at least the last time I was a bridesmaid, ages ago, was sort of expected. When my BFF got married, she picked something that didn't suit my body type at all. And even after buying 2 sizes up and tailoring it back down, it only kind of fit. See, I had to tuck part of my tits into the band that was supposed to be beneath my bust, and I paid $350 for the privilege, $250 for the dress, $100 for the tailoring. I had lost a not insignificant amount of weight between initial fitting and receiving the dress too. It was crazy. But it's hard to rule without more info. Who's paying for the dress and who would pay for the modifications? What changes does she want? That is a good question. I did not pay for my bridesmaids dresses because I got them from my, Shrek. Yes. Look, Mom. Shrek. Shrek in a dress. My bridesmaids, they went through 2 of them at least I know of. They are busty ladies. I mean, huge boobs. So push-ups, yes. And they are single. It is tough to say. I don't know if is it customary for the bride to pay for their bridesmaids' dresses. I'm not made of money, but mine were very affordable, and I told them to pick whatever style. Just pick that color, and I picked a very flattering color. If I had picked, I don't know, like with yellow, canary yellow, that might have been a different story. But everybody seems pretty happy, albeit one had to buy like 3 of them. Then they're baggy everywhere else but the boobs. Then 1 size up still didn't work. Then she had to go 1 size up, and she found a winner. But yeah, and then one other one, she was like, same thing. You buy 3 and then you can send 2 back. Her boobs are like, woo! Woo. Might be a little uncomfortable, but sorry. But she made it work. Everybody else seems pretty happy with it. So really, it's the gambit's out on that. I don't know. Hey, not fake Kiki. No need to pay. They should be honored. You invited them. Hello, not fake Kiki. What is this? Kiki's wedding podcast? It's just the morning stream, flimsy. And as my wedding is forthcoming, thought we'd talk about it a little bit. Is that all right with you, Flimsy? What kind of dress will Gino be wearing? This will be Gino in his dress. Isn't it marvelous? He's very well endowed in the breast area. So yeah, ladies and gents, that's what it is. That is, he is going to look beautiful. That is what it is. He forgot to draw a tuxedo headband. You know, I don't think he has a plan for a headband yet. I put on the invite, I said, headbands allowed but discouraged. Like half of my family members were like, they're calling me. I'm like, what does that mean? She's like, my daughter's an idiot and it's a joke. Just disregard that. It was just for me. It was just a joke for me. Oh, let's press on. You guys, I have to talk to you about this. I watched this last night. It just came out. It's called Love on the Run. The story of Vicky and Casey. Casey is locked up for 75 years for attempted murder. He was a 6'5" man. Have you ever seen the movie Big Fish? He looks like Carl in Big Fish, okay? And he was a charmer. And I'm going to show you the preview, okay? And then we're going to get into it because you must watch it. You must. Let's see here. Basically, Vicky retires, throws her whole life away to run away with an inmate at the prison she worked for. It was fascinating. Fascinating. Oh, this is interesting, Flat Cat. I had 8 bridesmaids. 2 of them were size 4. 2 of them were size 16. I had to work my ass off to make sure the larger girls looked beautiful. They did. I would never hurt a friend. Me neither. I'm like, honestly, and I was like, you know what? If it's none of these dresses, we will find something. Even if it's not even in the exact same color, we'll find something. Yeah, I would never want anybody to look bad. I even said, you want to wear a shorter dress? I don't care. Short, long. You want to just, tie the dress in a wrap around your head and then wear a paper bag. I'm fine with it. It maybe it'll make a statement. Maybe it's an art piece. I have 3 bridesmen, for Christ's sake. The men were easier than the women have been. Well, that's because they're wearing suits, but I guess. And sparkly shoes. Anyway. Love on the Run. Everyone must watch this. And I love something with a good Southern accent. So, let's see here. 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Share.
You got this older woman who's lonely in the jail, and you got this man. You got this older woman who's lonely in the jail, and you got this man.
He was facing a capital murder charge.
Look at him.
And she wanted to try to save him.
It's a disgusting romance novel. That's what it is.
Every woman wants to feel love.
I'll tell you what they're saying. You're my queen. You're my everything. I wish I could kiss you right now so bad. We consider Casey White a very dangerous person. So it is, the woman worked there for 17 years. She ran the place. Vicky ran the place and was charmed by this giant ogre. She walked by once and you went, "You got a nice butt." And she was like, "Who, me? Hey, me? Little Miss Vicky? I got a nice butt. Oh my God, Carl." Its name's not Carl. Sorry. Casey, you stop it. Stop it, Casey. And she ran the place. And the recorded phone calls that they had together, the fact that no one ever listened to them, because she would be the one that would listen to the inmates' phone calls. So really, it's the perfect crime. Let's play.
I thought, oh my God, she trusted them. Vicky, what have you done?
Vicky, what have you done?
Vicky devoted her life to her job. I said, when are you going to retire? And her job. I said, when are you going to retire? And she said, soon. And when I go,
I'm going out with a bang.
Casey White is a romancer. You know,
That was one of his friends in the clink. You could notice his meth teeth. Yeah, so Vicky White. Where's a big picture of her? I'll show you her. Oh my God, Vicky, what have you done? Where'd her big picture go? Okay, we missed it, but that's okay.
You know, Vicky, what have you done? Vicky.
There she is. Isn't she radiant? And all of the front desk workers, they were all friends. And Vicky had I think she was divorced once. No, her first husband died. Then she was of a drug overdose. And then she was engaged again. And then he tragically died in a car accident. And they were asking her, they were like, Vicky, who are you with? And she was like, oh, I'm juggling a couple people right now. And one of the people was an inmate. An inmate. And they had planned this for forever. Wild.
She devoted her life.
There she is. Radiant, beautiful. It's a real tragedy. They're the Romeo and Juliet of incarceration, honestly. Actually, I won't spoil anything. I won't tell you if anyone died, but look at her. Look at her go. She had her whole life ahead of her. Vicky, what did you do? Vicky! Sweet Vicky. She fell in love. The brightest still man, it's been a decade. Okay. Let's see.
Life to her job. I said, when are you going to retire? And she said, soon. And when I go, I'm going out with a bang.
Casey White is a romancer. You know,
Maybe jail there for a while.
Vicky and Casey left the jail this week.
That's what I never understand. Right. They be on the phone. He's like, you know how much I love you. She said, I'm going to get you out of there before long. No one ever heard that. She was the only person authorized to listen to phone calls in the jail. No one ever heard that. I'm going to get you out of there before long. What? They'd have phone sex. Disturbing. Salacious. Wild.
And they haven't came back yet.
There's no way they're going to pull off a stunt like this and live happily ever after.
The idea for the escape wasn't something that just happened overnight. Casey'd say, I'm trying to write a letter. How you spell this word? Gorgeous. And he'd hand the letter out to Vicky.
There was some phone sex, quite a bit of phone sex.
How do you spell this word? What word? Casey? Gorgeous. Oh, handing off that letter to Vicky, ain't you? A tale as old as time. No, inmate, prison guard.
Don't start.
She knew what the risks were. She didn't care.
They were making mistakes. And it was just a matter of time before we capitalized on one of those mistakes.
If I just knew she was running around with this dude.
Look at him. Look at that ogre. And she was a little petite lady. I won't spoil the end. They got out. They did I'll tell you a couple key things. She would take him to court if he needed to go or whatever. And no one ever questioned Vicky. No one ever questioned Vicky because she ran the place. So he would, one time, he just said to the guards, like a week before they fled, she said to one of the guards, "Oh yeah, Casey's got to go to mental health evaluation." Nobody asked any questions because it was Vicky. They drove out, came back 9 minutes later. She saw in the carport that there was an officer there, so she just snuck him in through the back door, just walked him back to his cell. They did a dry run. They did a dry run. No one knew. No one even knew. No one questioned Vicky. No one questioned Vicky. Week later, last day there. It's her last day. She gonna take Casey to the courthouse. They didn't go to the courthouse. They fled. And they didn't actually get very far because they were missing for like something like 10 days. You'd think they'd, be in Antarctica by now, but no. Sorry to spoil that to you. It gets crazier, so watch it. It's a good watch.
Knowing what he could do to her, I would try to shake some sense into her.
Right. Yeah.
There were just two people, different walks of life, that fell in love.
God, I love it. You're going to go out.
Oh my God, he will kill her.
Okay, and then that meth head over there is like, they're just two people from different walks of life fell in love. No, he used her and manipulated her. You meth head. That guy seems nice though, but he was his former cellmate. Oh my gosh. The goal. Yes, the goal here is happiness, ladies and gentlemen. Captain, that office looks like, that office looks a lot like Captain from Below Deck. Yes, it does. Nick Ricada. Yes, it's the story of that was actually Toe and a prison guard. Oh,
Boy didn't do too bad, did he?
The goal here is happiness, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mickey Money, Gino Lira, Kiki Bucks, Araya Rubies, Courtney Coins, Mayor Money, Beg, 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 Shake, 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 100 million Kiki Bucks for everyone here right now. Too cute. Too cute. Too much fun. Beg, 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 shake, shake, shake. Ah! What else do we have? Love on the run. Love on the run. Okay, we're going to look through all of the people that have said things about Diddy in the past. This is a sordid road. What the hell has been going on? Diddy's locked up. They won't even let him out. They wouldn't even let him out. And as far as I'm concerned, after I saw that video of him dragging that woman down the hallway of the hotel, lock him up and throw away the key. But apparently, there's a lot more salaciousness that has been going on with Diddy. So, I guess it's been years of what he called freak-offs. A lot of trafficking, allegedly. Poor Justin Bieber. No wonder he found God. And no wonder he had a troubled youth, honestly. Everybody pray for a little Justin Bieber, BB Poo, and Haley BB Poo, and baby BB Poo as well. Cross yourselves. So there was something odd about, so Ashton Kutcher was on, that show where like hot things where they make you eat hot wings while they interview you. Ashton Kutcher was on that. So here's what celebs have to say about Diddy's parties, right? Khloe Kardashian's in there. Ashton Kutcher has been, they were saying that Ashton and Mila were actually going to break up, but they're not. That was debunked. But I found this quite interesting. So here's the celebs that may or may not have been. Oh, that is not. No, yes, it is. That's the Menendez brothers. That's not what we're looking at. Although, God, that's an interesting documentary, or not documentary, television program as well. What celebs have said about Diddy's infamous parties? Ashton Kutcher, Khloe Kardashian, and more. So recently, Ashton Kutcher has been under some scrutiny because of this because of this interview that he did, and he was like, "Oh, about Diddy's parties, I can't talk about that. Can't talk about that either. Can't talk about that." Also, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher made like a big mistake when they came out and defended Danny Masterson, their former acting part, their former castmate of that 70s show. He got like 30 years in prison for raping two women, and they wrote a like a character witness letter to the judge defending him, but he got 30 years in prison. Danny Masterson, he played Hyde, the guy with sunglasses on that 70s show, and people were speculating that possibly Danny knew what was going on at those Diddy parties. At those Diddy parties, sounds like Daddy, but Diddy. He looks just like he's Diddy. That Danny knew what was going on at those Diddy parties and blackmailed Ashton into writing that. But I think that's been debunked too. But it's something, because, or else the man got 30 years, Danny Masterson, in jail for the rape of two women. So why would you, even put your career on the line to defend him? I mean, I know you know him, but I don't really understand that at all. So people were speculating all over the TikTok that Danny was at those parties. Danny was there. And maybe he's like, you know what to do, or else I'm going to spill the beans about what you did at those Diddy parties. So you better write me a nice letter to the judge. It didn't help, but he did it, Ashton. And so did Mila. Hi, not fake Kiki. Long one. Let's read it. Not defending him, but isn't it just as plausible that, ooh, I can't talk about that, just being the cliche answer for the time you knew about the parties? You knew about the parties even when you didn't. Yes. But when you watch it back, and I guess I'll play it, it was more of like or what he saw. Like, and you know what? You're right, because it's like, well, you can't really... There's nothing, I guess, illegal about people taking their clothes off, all consenting adults at parties. But, say, I don't know, you're having a party and me and Gino and Bill Schultz are having a party here with all of our friends. And Bill Schultz takes his clothes off for some reason. And we're all adults. We'd be like, ew. I guess if I were being interviewed about it, I'd be like, well, this one thing, I guess I better not talk about that. That's never happened. That was the first name that came into my mind. So yes, but the problem is Diddy apparently, allegedly, was trafficking people and coercing people with drugs. So we'll see. I can't talk about that thank you, not fake Kiki. I can't talk about that as a more exciting answer compared to I didn't see anything. Yes. True. But apparently a lot more has been coming out, and there's tapes and tapes and tapes. So it will be really interesting to see who was involved and why and where and when. We've never had a party here. Bill Schultz never took his clothes off. I just want to be clear about that. It's just, I was trying to come up with an example that I made up. So what celebs have said about Diddy's infamous parties? Ashton Kutcher, Khloe Kardashian, and more. Sean Diddy Combs' infamous parties are being called into question amid the rapper's legal troubles. After facing several sexual assault and abuse allegations, Allegations. He dragged that bitch down that hallway and hit her, and we all saw it. And lock him up and throw away the key, as far as I'm concerned. From multiple people, that's just my opinion. From multiple people, Diddy, 54, was arrested in New York City on September 16th and later charged with sex trafficking and racketeering. Racketeering in his 14-page indictment. Diddy was accused of orchestrating parties known as freak-offs, during which elaborate and produced sex performances would take place. Wowzers. According to the indictment, Diddy allegedly forced women into engaging in sex acts with male commercial sex workers, holy moly, using drugs, and would masturbate during and often electronically record the interactions. That is untoward. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call untoward. Like a freaking eyes wide shut party. The indictment also revealed that Homeland Security discovered various freak-off supplies when they raided Diddy's home in March, including narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. That's a lot. Come prepared, I guess. Or don't come prepared. We have all the lube you need. $1,000 bottles? Were they like travel size bottles? For the love of God, Diddy. Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, claimed the musician was innocent in a statement after his arrest. Diddy was denied bail after pleading not guilty and ordered to remain in jail until his trial. That's when you know it's bad. Like, they're like, fuck you, Diddy. Okay. You stay in there. Okay. Just stay. Enough. Had enough of you, Diddy. While several celebrities have spoken out about attending Diddy's parties, it is unknown who attended in his alleged freak-off. So yes, many have been to. We've seen the white parties. We've seen Diddy always in the Hamptons, the white party. God, I for one am so happy. I think white parties are the dumbest thing on earth, and they should be abolished. Everybody wear white. It's chic. Abolish them. So good. I hope no one ever throws a white party again. So everybody's been to these Diddy parties. But apparently, not everybody was at the freak-offs. That was reserved for the people maybe he allegedly fed drugs to. Who knows? Only time will tell. But it will be interesting, and we will be here for it. So there you have. There you go. There's Puff. There's Ashton. There's Khloe. Khloe Kardashian. Diddy previously suspected that his parties would raise eyebrows in 1999. In a 1999 interview with Entertainment Tonight, saying, "They're going to probably be arresting me." Okay. Doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time. Okay. I'm sure everybody had a really good time, Diddy. I'm sure everybody was, really had their, wits about them and everything. Whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizons, like drugs and baby oil, people get intimidated. You intimidated them. It's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. Okay. No, maybe you intimidated the people that were sort of coerced into taking part in it. The Grammy winner also joked about his tactics for keeping women from ditching his get-togethers in a 2002 episode of Late Night with Conan O'Brien. When asked how to throw a killer party, he replied, "Women, beautiful women, of course. Beautiful men for the ladies, of course. You need some water? What? Okay, like a pool? A pool of baby oil? I don't know if guys have noticed this, but a lot of ladies drink water at parties." Okay. So if you don't have what they need, they're going to leave. Got to keep them there. Need locks on the doors. Okay, so you provided with some bottles of Fiji water for the ladies, and that's all they needed to stay. I highly doubt you don't have a sink or a Brita filter. That's an odd. All the ladies are drinking water, just in case, you know, we roofling them. Allegedly. When O'Brien said his suggestion about using locks sounded kind of dangerous, Diddy retorted by saying it was a little kinky. A little? Sounds a little more than kinky. Scroll down to see what celebrity have said. Okay, Ashton Kutcher. And this is what it this is during the thing. The chicken wing eating thing. I've watched many of these. It's called Hot Ones. I've got a lot I can't tell, Kutcher said when asked about attending Diddy's get-togethers in a 2019 Hot Ones interview. Can't tell that one either. I'm actually cycling through them Diddy party stories. Man, that was some weird memory lane thing. Okay. He went on to call his relationship with Diddy really bizarre, explaining it started over punked because he was like, yo, you can't punk me. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody is on the table. That started our conversation. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together. Okay. Ice Cube. Hello, Cube. The rapper clarified to fans that he had no affiliation with Diddy during a September 22 concert in Las Vegas. Me and WC ain't never been to a Diddy party, he told attendees per social media footage. You ain't got to worry about us on that those motherfucking tapes. All right. Cube denies ever being there. Kelly Ripa. Hello, Kelly. Cute dress, Kelly. During a June 2023 episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, Ripa expressed her interest in attending one of Diddy's celebrity gatherings. I was in Capri, and I was actually visiting my big brother, Puff's boat, guest Mary J. Blige said. Ripa replied, next time you go on Puff's boat, we'd like to go. Oh, Kelly, would you? Damon Dash. I actually don't know who that exactly is, but I didn't go to those parties, Dash said in a September 22 Instagram Live after photos resurfaced of him at a Diddy-hosted party with Jay-Z. Okay, well. And Jennifer Lopez. I went to one in the Hamptons about 20 years ago with Aaliyah, and that's about it. But a lot of people were at those. You know what? But a lot of people were at those. You know what I mean? Okay. He continued, ain't shit happen in the Hamptons. That's the day I met Aaliyah. We hung out there and then we left, and that's what happened. That was 20 years ago. That was not in LA or Miami. I know they're going to play games with those pictures. It's all good. I don't really care. Dash dated Aaliyah from 2000 until her death the following year. Oh, Khloe Kardashian, Khlo Money. Here we go with Khlo Money. You got to keep those ladies hydrated. That's right. Kardashian seemingly shared details about attending a Diddy party in an August 2014 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So who was with you this weekend? Kourtney Kardashian asked Khloe about her weekend in Las Vegas. A bunch of my friends, Khloe replied, listing names such as Diddy and French Montana. Khloe continued to describe the party later in the episode, stating, this party, I think half the people were butt naked. Okay. Usher got the voice that make your booty go. I went there to see the lifestyle and I saw it, but I don't know if I can indulge and understand what I was even looking at. Okay, that sounds sus. I don't know if I could even understand what I was looking at. What was going on? Sounds like the polycule. I don't even know what I was looking at. Oh. Whoever said no, Chris Mack. Yes, you know what? It's on my next year. You have my word. I will be there. Okay. Skankfest. I'm glad they had a good time. Looked like a very fun time. I don't even know what I was looking at. It was pretty wild. It was crazy. Usher recalled of living with Diddy for a year when he was a teenager, right? In the 90s during the 2016 Howard Stern show radio interview. Yeah, he was a freaking teenager. Not unlike what was going on with Biebs. When asked whether he would let any of his kids attend one of Diddy's parties, Usher declared, "Hell no." 50 Cent. Hello, 50. Looking dapper. I've been very vocal about not going to puffy parties and doing shit like that. 50 Cent stated in a July interview with the Hollywood Reporter. I've been staying out of that shit for years. It's just an uncomfortable energy connected to it. He went on to add, Diddy asked to take me shopping. I thought that was the weirdest shit in the world because that might be something that a man says to a woman. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not fucking with this weird energy or this weird shit coming off the way he was just moving. From that, I wasn't comfortable around him. Ray J. Ray J. Kim K's first love, in a sense. During a September 20 interview on Chris Cuomo's News Nation show, Ray J claimed that he never witnessed crimes of sex trafficking taking place at Diddy's parties. We've never seen the stuff that's being said and the stuff that people are finding out. Like, I never been in the rooms that people are talking about, and I never knew that they existed, he stated. I didn't see nothing that was going on in those rooms, and I didn't even know that the rooms existed. I saw nothing. Okay, Ray. What rooms? What rooms? Lube? What lube? Absolutely not. Not me. Not Ray. Not Ray J. Tapes? Lube? Baby oil? I know nothing of it. Rooms? Well, who brought up a room? You did. No, we didn't. Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Cat Williams. This I don't understand at all. I've had to turn down 50 million 4 times. I cannot do a Cat Williams. I tried. I'm sick. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I've had to turn down 50 million 4 times just to protect my integrity. Virgin. I can't do it. Whole. It takes too much energy. I'm spent. Virgin hole I was telling you about. I've had to turn down 50 million 4 times just to protect my integrity. And that virgin hole I was telling you about, right? Williams remarked about turning down an offer to attend a Diddy party during a January interview on the Club Shay Shay podcast. Because Diddy be wanting to party, and you got to tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. So everybody basically is coming out going like, I saw nothing. Even if I was at that party, I didn't see any of those rooms. You got to turn him down. I turned him down. Look, here's the receipts. He invited me to a party and I said, no, Mr. Diddy, no. See? It's like, I saw nothing. I did nothing. Baby oil, what? Who, what? At the time, he also teased more celebrity scandals would soon come to light, adding, it's up for all of them. It doesn't matter if it's Diddy or whoever you is. Okay. Kendra Wilkinson, the Girl Next Door alum, went to 1 or 2 of Diddy's parties in their heyday. I had a great time in my youth. I didn't really see anything. Everybody seems to say the same thing. Nobody saw anything. Except the... God. Wow. Did you see any of the Fiji water he supplied the women? Got to keep the ladies hydrated. Hang on, I have a text. Bing, bing, bing. Please hold. Okay. Okay. I didn't really see anything Wilkinson said on the Kyle and Jackie O radio show in September 2024. Like, I never saw anything really bad happening around me. Sex is sex, in my opinion. I'm not saying that something bad didn't happen. I'm saying that nothing bad ever happened to me. That's a good way to put it. Good on you, Kendra. So, ladies and gentlemen, Gambit's out on that. Gambit is out on that. We don't know. We simply do not know. But it will be interesting. Highly interesting to see. Oh. There was this other video I was going to show you, like all the times Bieber felt uncomfortable with all these celebrities. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was highly fascinating. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Bieber. Uncomfortable. Compilation. Let me see what I'm looking at here. Bing. Can we just have the video without this gentleman in it? Huh. Oh, might be interesting. 10 disturbing Diddy interviews because of what we know. All right, we'll watch a little of this. This might be interesting.
This one has come out.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo. And today, we're rewinding several interviews that retroactively left us asking, what did Diddy say?
You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time.
Okay, Diddy.
Representing The Wendy Williams Show. After Hot 97 fired Wendy Williams in 1998,
Halo.
She accused Sean P. Diddy Combs of using his money and influence to, quote, try to crush her in New York. Almost 2 decades after their beef started, Williams welcomed Diddy onto her talk show, seemingly on good terms.
I know I pissed a lot of people off, including you.
Remember when she fainted?
But this is a full circle
Yes,
moment, everybody. Get into adult conversations.
Yes,
This is full circle.
Yeah.
While Diddy presents himself as someone who's matured into a role model, several moments are now traced with irony. Williams inquires about Diddy's lifestyle and the people he surrounds himself with, asking if they, quote, violate him. She meant financially, but her phrasing proved prognostic.
You threw a house party and I got the footage. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house? Puff and or Sean, Diddy, Doody, what do I call you?
Diddy later discusses setting a positive example for African-American males and his charter school, Capital Prep.
Yes.
Diddy's partnership with the school, unsurprisingly,
you know, pay for some kids at a prep school and make sure all the bitches have water to drink. Because the ladies be drinking bottles of water. If we've learned anything, it's that Diddy provided so much bottled water for the women at the parties. So then that's why they stayed. Great job, Diddy. Great job. Diddy
ended in November 2023, a sexual assault accusation surfaced.
Our children are expected not just to learn to read, write, and compute, but to use that which they've learned to improve their community.
Defending Justin Bieber, Access Hollywood.
God.
The allegations against...
Look how freaking young he is. Why? I mean, like, looking back, it is like, what are you doing with this kid? Oh, God. Oh my God. I can't. I simply can't. Okay, let's see.
Diddy have made people reassess his relationships with several young proteges, including Justin Bieber. Diddy's 48 hours with Bieber in particular isn't as cool as it seemed in 2009.
Where we hanging out and what we doing.
He does look like a little lesbian when he was a kid. Sweet Biebs. Oh, and you know what? Again, I'll reiterate this. Bieber had a kind of a troubled, like late teen, early 20s years. Remember? I mean, he was like speeding cars and drunk and taking his shirt off and kind of getting arrested and things of that nature. Yeah, because he's kind of like scooped up by the life of booze and jazz. What a talent. Thank God he found God.
we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Although Diddy is in trouble with the law now, the positions were reversed in 2014 when Bieber got arrested for a DUI. Diddy defended Bieber in an Access Hollywood interview. He acknowledged that the pop star had made mistakes, but Diddy vowed to help him stay, quote, on the right track.
I don't think that he should be judged like he's not a human being or he's not a teenager that has to hit some stumbling blocks. You know what I'm saying? It's just not fair to make him a perfect human being.
Fast forward almost a decade, Bieber's arrest feels innocent compared to Combs's. Bieber wasn't as quick to rush to Diddy's defense. A source claims that Bieber doesn't want to focus on Diddy's scandal, instead dedicating his time to being, quote, a great dad and husband.
Does he want to have, any affiliation with any of this? No. But I think that even for him, where he is in his life right now, I think it is a smart thing for him to just not even get involved in anything.
Keep J-Lo's name out your mouth. Jimmy Kimmel Live. In late 2023, shortly before Cassie Ventura filed her lawsuit against Diddy, the rapper sat down with Jimmy Kimmel. The host asked about a rumor circulating amid the release of Jada Pinkett Smith's memoir, Worthy. According to somebody claiming to be Diddy's former security guard, Will and Jada wanted to have a threesome with Jennifer Lopez. Diddy was dating Lopez at the time, allegedly threatening to beat up Will Smith. Hearing Kimmel relay this tale, Diddy initially responded with a stone-cold stare. He quickly changed his tune, laughing it off and denying such gossip.
I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
Whether or not this story is completely fabricated, it's far from the most shocking thing Diddy has been accused of. It isn't the most bonkers story involving Will and Jada either.
No, it's all about love, though. That's not true.
It's all about
you
love.
really heard that? What? Yeah.
Freaking Jimmy Kimmel. It's all about love. It's all about love, dog. Stop it. So Nicole. Yay! Get to 10 Kiki memberships. Yay! Thank you, Zool. You're too kind to me. Just too kind. We can't get enough. We can't. Oh. Yay. 1 million Kiki bucks for you, Zool. And 12 Kiki coins.
Wow.
You're too kind. Thank you so much. Whee! No membership for you, Diddy. You cannot take memberships in the clink.
Hands to yourself, Diddy. The Keenan Ivory Weigh-In Show. In the past, if you had P. Diddy and Mike Tyson in the same room, chances are we'd be more intimidated by the heavyweight champion. Now we'd be more concerned for Tyson's well-being.
Look, he's wearing white again.
In 1998, the two
White
appeared on
party in the
Keenan
hand.
Ivory Weigh-In's short-lived talk show. If you're curious about the pairing, the boxer wanted to start a music company.
People's been helping me out. Wycliffe helped me out. Devontae Swing helped me out. And hopefully Puffy helped me out,
While much of the interview feels casual,
You know what? No wonder he changed his name so many times. Puff Daddy, Diddy, P. Diddy, Puffy Daddy, Puffy Daddy Do, Diddy, Puffy Piece of Puffy Pie, Puffy Skidamaroo. I think that was the last name before just Diddy. Puffy Skidamaroo was. Because maybe he's just trying to change It's just running from the law. Puffy skidamaroo. Skidamarun kadink. To do. So now they're going to touch each other? I don't know what's happening here. Okay, let's press on.
And you'll miss a dose of awkwardness occurs as Diddy's hand gets a little too close to Tyson. Wearing a grin, Tyson removes Diddy's hand before scooching away.
But it was like, I just felt I was embarrassed for like weeks. It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
He moved his hand away from him.
Perhaps we're reading too much into this gesture, but to say that Diddy...
I don't think we're reading too much into it. Who knows what was going on at those freak-offs?
He has been accused of invading personal space would be an understatement. Watching this makes us almost as uncomfortable as Tyson.
Arm.
What are we doing, man? Let's talk about this guy. Yeah, let's talk about Puff.
73 questions with Sean Diddy Combs. Vogue.
Vogue's
70.
I love these. I've never watched this one, though. Let's see. I hate those staircases. I hate them. Don't ask me why.
3-question series allows viewers to connect with celebrities on a more personal level. Admittedly, a lot of these interviews are presented through a rose-tinted lens. Nowhere is that more apparent than in Diddy's interview.
Love, how do you describe yourself?
I'm vivacious, eccentric, and I'm a Scorpio.
Eccentric is
2017. The video
very nice way of saying you're a freak. Where are the bottles of water you promised the women? The Fiji water, Diddy. The Fiji puffer skidamaroo, Diddy daddy. I'm eccentric. I'm, justice for Cassie.
In a down-to-earth light. On the heels of his 2024 arrest, though, some of Diddy's responses feel like setups for punchlines that late-night hosts would have a field day with.
Now, you've gone on the record saying that your white party is up there with the top 3 that you've ever thrown for people. What are the other 2?
I would say when I got my star on Hollywood, I had a party. And this year at Burning Man at an undisclosed location.
To name a few, Diddy describes himself as, quote, eccentric, says that there are, quote, no misconceptions about him, and claims, quote, compassion is his best personal trait.
Compassion? Why? Because you got late. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the bottled water thing. Why? Because you gave your victims bottled water? Oh, what a compassionate man you are, Diddy. Skidamarinka-dinka Diddy. Skidamarinka-doo. Lock him up and throw away the key. Compassion. Ugh.
Diddy also brings up love several times, even asking the interviewer to refer to him by that name. Oh, and his dream collaboration would be with Michael Jackson.
Why?
Oh, because he groomed children as well? Puff. Puffy.
I mean, it's Michael Jackson, man. Who wouldn't?
The Princes and Puffy, The Graham Norton Show. Many famous names have quote-unquote partied with Diddy over the years. Not every invitee showed up, however. In 2011, Graham Norton asked about a rumor that Diddy wanted Princes William and Harry to attend one of his parties. Diddy assured Norton that they were no longer on the list.
Not anymore. I mean, before,
Yeah, don't ruin our royal wedding for us.
Trust me, they're off the list.
This was seemingly because William was about to marry Catherine Middleton, but Diddy's clumsy word choice turned this clip into certified cringe. Diddy claimed that he wanted to party with the princes when they were, quote, young bucks growing up.
Just go over for some tea or something and we could kick it.
Since the princes had something of a reputation for getting into trouble, Diddy thought they'd, quote, want to hang out. Given what allegedly went down at numerous puffy parties, Diddy might have felt more at home with Prince Andrew.
Going on.
Going to Jeffrey's was not about partying. Absolutely not.
Any interviews with Cassie. Throughout their relationship, Diddy and Cassie Ventura accompanied each other to various red carpet events. Even when flying solo, Diddy and Cassie would often speak adoringly of each other.
The birthday party was incredible. She's such a special person.
On the surface, the
She's
two
such a
looked like the
special person.
epitome of
I'm
a
not sure
glamour.
if you saw the video I saw, but it's pretty fucking disturbing. So you owe her many bottles of water. All the pain and strife you've put her through. It's just a joke. Lock him up and throw away the key. Just for that, even. She's pretty. Okay. Love your hair, Cassie, there.
Couple. That illusion was shattered when Cassie sued Combs for a, quote, cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking that allegedly lasted almost a decade.
If I'm on her team as her attorney, I'm making it clear that that's what happened here, that the relationship started out good, but gradually it got worse and worse to the point that she was caught in this vicious cycle. She was caught under his thumb.
Some of Cassie's claims were supported by video evidence.
Mm-hmm.
After watching this footage, it's impossible to look back on any of their interviews together the same way again.
I don't know.
The most disheartening example may have been at the 2018 Met Gala, where Liza Koshy asked Cassie if there was anything she'd like to confess.
I keep everything right here. Or right here. There you go. That's how you do it.
Cassie wouldn't keep quiet much longer.
Good.
Chris Brown, Rihanna, and Diddy too. The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Few could have predicted that P. Diddy and Ellen DeGeneres would both be problematic figures by 2024. Diddy dropped by DeGeneres' show multiple times.
Ellen, she has some weird shit going on too. Hello, Muttering Jay. Kiki, would you rather be in a room by yourself with Diddy or the toe? Huh! I put them in a room together and let them blow each other. I'd rather die. I'd rather die. I would rather die.
Boy, didn't do too bad, did he?
Bing, bing, bing. Do-do-do. Bum, 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 bum.
Puffy parties were a popular topic. Ellen even invited him to one of her parties.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right, not too late though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
In an especially unsettling interview from 2009, DeGeneres asked Diddy about Rihanna and Chris Brown, the latter of whom had been accused of domestic violence. Diddy reportedly lent Brown his Miami mansion, supposedly attempting to help reconcile his relationship with Rihanna.
If I could be there as a friend during hard times, then I'm going to be there as a friend.
Right.
But I don't know the exact particulars. I didn't get into it. I'm not going to do this or do that. It's a dark time for them, and I was there more as a support.
Diddy didn't deny these claims, saying
dark
that he could
time.
lend his
He
house to
beat the
whoever he
shit out of
wanted.
her.
While
So-
Diddy condemned violence, he argued that stones shouldn't be thrown without all the facts. Unlike Diddy, Brown notably pleaded guilty to his assault charges.
There you go, Brown.
I'm gonna just take everything in like it's come. My consequences for my actions have to be dealt with.
Lock the Doors.
Good.
Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Between Danny Masterson and P. Diddy, celebs should be careful what
See?
they tell
You brought
Conan
him up.
O'Brien. It may come back to haunt them
Danny's
years
in the
later.
clink right now.
In Diddy's case, Conan spoke with the rapper in 2002.
Now, you're legendary for the parties that you throw. You throw a great party.
I'm a legend, baby, for a whole bunch of things.
O'Brien wanted to learn the key to throwing a puffy party. Diddy provided a detailed list that included beautiful ladies, beautiful men, booze, water, and, quote, locks on the doors. Conan brought the interview to a brief halt, questioning if Diddy's parties were safe.
No, I wasn't saying. No, it was a new
Sean,
party.
you're in my house now, you see.
Please,
you stumbled into my house.
Please.
It's okay. It's going to be fine.
Okay, cool. Please let me finish.
Okay.
Diddy admitted that the locks were a little, quote, kinky, although there might be another word for it. Maybe Diddy intended this as a joke, but considering everything.
Locks on the doors and bottled water. What the fuck? What the fuck? Just in plain sight. Diddy! Lock him up and throw away the key. Fucking disturbing.
Everything that's been reported about his parties as of late, this answer comes off as brutally honest.
Everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you doing?
Depends on the way you look at it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our
Miss
latest
Mojo.
videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your
Yes,
settings and switch
we
on
know.
notifications.
Fate of your life. But you know, I put it in God's hands.
2 years earlier, Diddy gave another interview that foreshadowed his current legal situation. Diddy claimed he couldn't get a permit for his parties, although this wouldn't stop him from throwing them. He suspected that eventually the authorities would arrest him for trying to, quote, have a good time.
Whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it.
25 years after this interview, Diddy was charged with several serious crimes. This includes sex trafficking, which extends to his alleged freak-off
This is
party.
them getting him in New York recently. He left willingly with them. He didn't run from the law.
He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others
my
when agents
God.
from Homeland Security investigations approach and separate him.
Combs has pleaded not guilty, and time will only tell if the verdict will be in his favor. Given the
doubt it.
toll the scandal has already taken on his reputation, though, the party may be over for good.
Beyond what the people know about, all of the extra stuff that people don't even know about, or people that are close to you don't even know about. And it
Okay,
just sometimes
Diddy.
it just feels like, you know, you want to give up.
What do you think is Diddy's most notorious interview? Let us know in the comments.
Who's the person?
Wow. Yeah. Skidamarinka-dinka-dink. Skidamariddy-diddy-do. Wow. Wow. Wowzers. 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 Should we do one more thing or shall we call it a day? This is an hour and 35 minutes, but I am sick. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Oh, I was going to bring up, if you aren't watching The Penguin on HBO Max, I watched episode 2 last night. It is marvelous. It is Colin Farrell in a fat suit with a limp, like a club foot, and it's very Tony Soprano. They're reimagining, and I'm not great with the superhero. So what I've gathered about this is that you can take any superhero thing and make it into whatever you want. So this is like the Penguin reimagined, played by Colin Farrell in a fat suit as a Tony Soprano type mobster, and it is marvelous. And I think that the mob boss's daughter, who got killed in the first episode, is Catwoman. And I gather this because of the way that she scratches herself and also eats sushi very quickly. It's very good, and I don't exactly know what to think of it. But Apollo Monopoly, thanks for brightening up my morning, Keanu. Well, thank you for brightening up mine. Thank you. Thank you. Bing, 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 bing. There was, the Penguin or against my better judgment. I won't do that one. Maybe I'll save it. A little drama, a little funny drama. Huh. I'm thinking. Let me look up. I'll show you. I'll just show you what let me know if you've been watching The Penguin on HBO Max, with the incomparable. And it's not Colin Farrell. Is that what I said? Yes, it is. It's Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell, HBO. It's a mini series with Colin Farrell. Images. This is what he looks like, and it's magnificent. It really is. And my God, my mom loves Colin Farrell, but look at him. The Penguin isn't fooling anyone. HBO spinoff is a gangster show by another name. It is a gangster show. Oh wait, no, share this one. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. I love this take on the Penguin. The Penguin was the only, you know, when Danny DeVito played the Penguin, and I think it was the same when and Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman. That was iconic, right? I love this take on the Penguin, and he is mean and nasty, and it's very mobstery. I think it's really cool. Oswald Cobblepot. Yes, and they call him Oz. Oswald Cobblepot. Look at him. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. It's very dark, very spooky, very mobstery, very Italian. And he has a limp. It's really cool. Really very cool. And the woman who plays Cat, well, I think she's going to end up being Catwoman, and I'm not sure yet. I've seen her in only like one other thing, and I love her. And she's a cat. God, what was it? It's called like Summer Break, or it's got Andy Samberg in it. What is it? Her name is Ding 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 Ding. Boom 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 Boom. Where is she? Maybe there's a picture here. I don't want to read a bad review of this if they're saying that it's not good. I don't like that. No. I like it. Cast. Her name is Kristen Milioti. Kristen Milioti. Penguin. Yes. Isn't she marvelous looking? Look at her. Doesn't she look like a cat? I think she's going to become Catwoman. Don't quote me on that. But she's like the daughter of the family, and she wants vengeance for her brother. Look at them. Look how cool they are. Anyway, the second episode came out last night, and it is marvelous. And who would have thought they could ugly up Colin Farrell like this? Oswald Copperpot. Blah. Copperblot. Penguin. I mean, unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this woman's going to turn into a cat. She looks pretty cat-like. Doesn't she? Is the character's name Selena Kyle? I don't know. What is her name in it? Oh. Kristen talks the Penguin transformation. How Penguin star Kristen Milioti became the terrifying Sophia Falcone. Yes, Sophia Falcone. From the moment that she first emerges, a soft-focused haze over her. Oz Cobb's shoulder in HBO's The Penguin series premiere. Kristen Milioti's Sophia Falcone is a riveting, terrifying live wire presence. Her opaque eyes, never missing a trick, and aggressively advertising her widely presumed instability. Sure, I'm crazy. You want to see how crazy? Sure, I'm crazy. Want to see how crazy? Familiarity. How I Met Your Mother, and she was in How I Met Your Mother and Black Mirror. Was she? Was she the redhead in How I Met Your Mother? I'm gobsmacked. Overview. The Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, and that's another one she was in. She played the first wife in The Wolf of Wall Street. Fuck Jordan. Fuck you, Jordan. Oh my God. And The Resort is the thing I believe. How I Met Your Mother. Who did she play in How I Met Your Mother? Oh, no. Palm Springs is the movie I loved her in. And she was in, yes, The Wolf of Wall Street. It's like, remember, she's like, Jordan! When she finds Leo in the limo with the Duchess. How I Met Your Mother. Is she the redhead in that? Who did she play in it? No, that's Allison Hannigan. Okay. The mother. Okay, got it. All right. Whew. Huh. Well, she's great. And terrifying. Very terrifying. I think she should win an Emmy for it already, and I've only seen 2 episodes. It's not Catwoman? Are you sure it's not Catwoman? Because she scratches herself. She eats sushi really fast. She's got big cat eyes. She's like one, sneeze away from being like, are you sure she doesn't turn into Catwoman? I think maybe in this iteration she does. And if she doesn't, then I will riot. She scratches herself. Yeah, I think she turns into Catwoman. Really? How do you know? There's only been 2 episodes. Who's Selena Kyle? Push-ups! Help me. They alluded to her getting out of the institution in episode 1. Okay. Thank you. You guys are helping me. They alluded to her getting... Check the comics I gave to Chrissy. Okay. Selena Kyle. Is that the actress's name or the character's name? Catwoman. Well, why can't it be Sophia? Corleone. Oh, her name is always Selena Kyle. I get it. Stupid Anne Hathaway. Go away, Anne Hathaway. Blech. What an abomination. Sophia, Selena. That's Catwoman's name. It's always her name. If they, I swear though, Sophia is gonna be Catwoman. You guys need to watch it. You must watch it. Let's watch the preview. Maybe there's a preview. Penguin. HBO. Trailer. Uh-huh. Oh. Look at this sexy piece of man. God. Gorgeous. It's quite thin. Looks nothing like him in his fat suit. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Just please.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go slower.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Tell me. That's a cat. It's a reimagining. I'm going with Uncle Bubba here. I believe she's going to be Catwoman. She's wearing a little freaking... She looks like the little plate of milk that a cat would lap up. It's a reimagining. I'm going with that. Sophia Falcone is Catwoman in this reimagining, and I don't know yet because it comes out on a weekly basis. But I'm calling it now. And she is diabolical. Diabolical. And she eats sushi very fast. Remember when Halle Berry was Catwoman? I liked that one too. Just not Anne Hathaway. Never Anne Hathaway.
It isn't there.
Yes, it is. Keith.
I've been rehabilitated.
Sharp, pincer-like cat teeth. See? See? You'll all see. Michelle Pfeiffer, I agree. Yes. And that's I mentioned that earlier. The penguin that was Danny DeVito was just like snotting. And, yeah. I liked that one too. Michelle Pfeiffer. God, love her. The Falcons are also in the comics. If she is, be ready for the nerds to riot. I love when nerds riot. But I think she is. Let them riot. You're going to see Anna, that Star Wars girl, rioting while pregnant. I'm telling you, from what I've been watching, the moment I saw her, I'm like, that's got to be Catwoman. She was like, no. I'm like, yeah, I think so. She wakes up in the second episode and she's like, she has scratched herself to pieces because she's becoming a cat. He's back. Voldemort is back. I don't know where that came from. I'm sick. Is she the ex of the police chief in the show? Falcone, Sophia? She's the daughter of the mob boss that was killed. And then in the first episode, I'm sorry, spoiler alert, the son, her brother, was going to take over. And then Oz pews him, kills him. But Sophia does not know that. And then so she's trying to avenge her brother, but she wants to take over, but her uncle seems to want to take over, and Oz is just along for the ride, even though he's the one that killed the brother. So if that explains it. And so I don't know about the police chief. I don't think so. Mm-mm. So no is the answer. No. As far as I know, no is the answer. And the way that, and as far as I remember, sorry to keep pausing, but making it transformative. As far as I remember, and again, I'm not great with the superhero movies, but I mean, Catwoman and Penguin were in cahoots together. Like in the, when it was Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito, they were, so, and it seems that Oz and Sophia are working very closely together. So I think that's setting it up for Sophia to be Catwoman. So. Bye, Araya. 1,000,000 Araya rubies for everyone. All right, let's press on. So, again, they reimagine these things in many different ways. So, wow. Everyone needs to watch it because it is riveting. Welcome to Starbucks. It's really good. I believe Sophia is. Maybe some people maybe some nerds online know. Is Sophia Catwoman in Penguin, HBO. All right, people are right. Who is Sophia Falcone? Sophia has appeared. She isn't the most mainstream Batman. She will continue to play a huge role in the Penguin series, potentially for Batman crime. Am I wrong? Am I the only one that thinks this? Will Sophia. B. HBO's latest gritty DC series, The Penguin, kicked off explosively last night, while most eyes are on the incredible transformation of Colin Farrell as Oswald Cobb. One of the key characters in this story is Sophia Falcone, played by Kristen Milioti. The DC villain has a rich history and a backstory. We've already been given some teasers to know she fits into the world of the Penguin's Gotham. While the source material can perhaps be a tease of what's to come, if you want to know more about the Hangman, we've got what you need. We've seen all 8 episodes of The Penguin. You can read our glowing review here. No, we don't want to spoil it. In the first episode, but is she going to be the Catwoman? All right, maybe I'm the only one in the world that thinks this, but I don't know. Why is the woman scratching herself? Why is she eating sushi so fast? These are cat-like things. I don't know, guys. I have no idea. If she's not, then I'm going to be pissed. She looks like a freaking cat. She looks exactly like a skinny 6. See? This is her. Good morning, Kiki. Good morning. Oh, my God. That's Sophia Falcone in that program. I will be on. You know what? Fuck I will riot if Sophia is not Catwoman. Let me call. I'm gonna make a phone call. My brother would know. Let me ask him. He might not answer. Oh, it's Zoe Kravitz. Oh, I love her.
Hello, sister.
Hi, Rocky. You're live on the air. I just had one quick question.
Sure.
Have you been watching The Penguin on HBO?
No, I have not.
Okay, is there any possibility that you know this more than I do, that Sophia Falcone is going to be Catwoman?
Let's look. I don't know.
Everybody's saying no, but the woman eats sushi very fast, and she scratched the shit out of herself in her sleep, and she looks like a cat.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
I know, but then everybody's like, the nerds will riot if Sophia ends up being Catwoman. I'm like, well, what? And now somebody's saying Catwoman for the series is Zoe Kravitz. Well, that makes sense, too.
Yeah, so she takes control of the Falcone crime family.
Yeah.
And operating as the serial killer Hangman, so that would not be...
It won't be Catwoman.
She's not known as having been Catwoman, but you never know what they might do if...
Oh, okay. Well, I automatically assumed the moment I saw her that she was going to be Catwoman. And I just... Well... I guess my...
But you know Falcone's daughter is Selena Kyle, so maybe they're trying to... I don't know.
Selena Kyle is Catwoman then, right?
Yeah, Falcone's daughter, through illegitimate means, was Selena Kyle.
Oh, and so now somebody's saying it's Zoe Kravitz in this reimagining. So that makes sense. And I love Zoe.
She was in the Batman. I don't know if you saw it.
You didn't. Okay. Well,
you should see it. It's actually very good with Robert Pattinson.
I will. Ah, okay. Well, I will watch it.
Paul Dano, who you love.
I love Paul Dano. You crawled out of your mother's filth, poor Eli.
Yeah, he's a complete freak in there, so you'll really enjoy it. He always is a complete freak.
Yes. Daniel, please. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Well, you debunked that for me. That would make sense.
Well, wish I had more information. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, watch it, would you? Because I called you as my lifeline, and you knew more than I did, so I thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bye, Rocco. Love you. Bye. All right. And so now somebody's saying Catwoman for the series is Zoe Kravitz, and who I love. And as luck would have it, my best friend Elliot saw her smoking on a stoop in Midtown Manhattan somewhere today. So I do love her. And it's an illegitimate child, so it's her daughter. All right, that makes sense. Which would make sense as to why her daughter would be Catwoman. All right, fine. So maybe she's cat mother woman. And then all right, that makes sense. When the show is over, borrow a copy of Batman The Long Halloween I gave Chrissy if you want to see more. I will. Thank you. I love Zoe Kravitz. All right, well, anyway, everyone watch it because it is fascinating and marvelous and gorgeous, aesthetically pleasing. Well, let me look up. I mean, will Zoe make an appearance in this? It can't be, right? Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman. In this, in the HBO one? And she probably is the most beautiful woman on earth, so. But she was Catwoman already. That's what Rocco was saying. Okay. But then she'll go to HBO and be this woman's Catwoman? This Batman's Catwoman? This is too much. I feel like it would take me weeks to get caught up, but I'll do it if I have to. I will watch it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight because I'm sick. I can't smell anything, so I probably shouldn't go outside. But no, the most beautiful woman is Courtney. That's right. That's right. Push-ups. Good answer. Justice for push-ups. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 2 hours. I am sick. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, but I feel like I'm pushing through. What did we learn today? We learned that Sophia Falcone probably is not Catwoman, but maybe I'm right. Maybe. I hope that she is. We learned that that Diddy gave all of his victims a lot of bottled water, allegedly. So that's good news. We learned that I'm marvelous at picking football games. You should bet on all of my games that I picked because they always win. We learned that it's not very nice. It's very untoward to want your bridesmaids to look bad in their dresses. You should want them to look good as to not ruin your photos, and you want them to be happy at your wedding. We learned that smoking is cool and good for your lungs. The opposite of that. It's the opposite of that. And we learned that Love on the Run is something everyone needs to watch, and that Vicky and Casey, they were just a different type of couple. And Vicky wanted to go out with a bang, and she sure did. Everybody watch Love on the Run on Netflix. It's really very good. This has been Kiki in the Morning. I will see you tomorrow with Michaeline. You know her, you love her. You know her, you love her. For Untoward Tuesday. Oh,
Don't kiss my wife.
He's young, he's fun, he's fabulous.
Yes, we're very excited. So we will see you tomorrow for Untoward Tuesday. I will keep you updated on wedding planning. I know you don't care about it, but it is my impending nuptials are coming up, and then of course Keanu Live Wednesday, Nightlife Thursday, and a cooking stream on the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Kiki in the Morning. I'm glad you heard me. I'm glad you saw me. I'm glad you felt me. Thank you, Aaron, for the $10. Thank you, Push-Ups, for the $1.99. Thank you, Zool McCool, again for the 10 gifted memberships. Before I go, 100, and these are hard to come by, 3D Kiki coins for everybody here right now. Like I said, you guys I'm glad you heard me. I'm glad you saw me. I'm glad you felt me. You guys are the eel's hips. You're the cat's pajamas. You're the bee's knees. Kiki in the AM out. Mwah, bye-bye.